Good morning. Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Blossom. And welcome back to the Rude Customers Podcast. And if this is your first time, hey.
Hey, welcome in. Hit the like button. Sit back, relax, enjoy. How's your morning going so far?
I'm always very tired. And I know I went to bed at 12. And I woke up.
We were a little later than that. We started going to bed at 12, but it takes some time to actually fall. Yeah, there's a routine. I would say I would give you even a little bit more tired credit, and I would say closer to one almost.
And you lasted 2 hours of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Or you say, like, he fell like
I know for sure I watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay,
I know
but it doesn't
that.
matter. The first first episode that we played, you were snoring. So
I may have had a moment of snore, but it wasn't sleep. And I watched the episode. By episode 3, my 40-year-old booty was getting tired. There's no question. I'm an old man. I sit here for long enough, and this mouth stops moving. Just a matter of time. This is like the motor that drives the whole machine right here. This thing. Once that shuts down, it's just a matter of time.
it's because you talk all day.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But I could keep talking all night. That's the thing. Yeah. I can just keep going. It doesn't stop. I have infinite energy.
My new bedtime is like 12
Yeah, I know.
in the morning or 11.
Ish. You didn't. It was 2:00 2 days ago.
Yeah, but I was actually
3. But it was all production. To be fair.
I was working 1 and 2.
She was.
I'm on Ozempic, and I think it's making me, or at least that's the first day that I injected myself with Ozempic.
Which is a hard day.
My body was just reacting a little bit differently to it, and I think that's why I stayed up later. So.
Your body composition is changing a little bit, you know? So, yeah, you're definitely going to go through some changes. It's just going to happen that way. It's going to affect some stuff. You're going to stay up a little later and all that. But it's funny. I'll take those naps. I'll take the naps. I'll watch Desperate Housewives, Real Housewives. Might as well be interchangeable at this point. I'll watch the show, and then I'll take these little naps, and then I'll be up for like an hour and a half. I'm like staying up to 1:30 now. I don't know what's happening. It's weird. My body's just going through things.
No, I'm going to start going to bed at 11 now, I think. 11's going to be, my goal is to go to bed at 11. But anyways.
That should be the goal. We'll start the machine of going to bed at 11. Yeah. we'll shut down the shows.
Yeah.
But the problem is, when do we ever line up a show ending right at 11?
That's true.
It's
or we
hard.
could be like, at the
Last
end of
show.
Yeah, at the end of the show, then let's just call it.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
All right.
I like it. Look at that.
Well,
Negotiations for your morning.
What I was trying to say, y'all, is that we have a new segment, okay? And it is just rude in general. What did we see? What did we want to mention that's rude? And I have one.
I figured you did.
It just pissed me off this morning. It's not really okay. It's not really it's really not too crazy.
I'm getting excited.
It's more pop
now.
culture. It's just more pop culture.
Ooh, who was rude in pop culture?
No, I feel like people are. But anyways, let me get into it. So if you don't know who Sophia Bush is, she was on One Tree Hill, in Chicago PD, I think. Yeah. And she had recently got married. And then when their 1-year anniversary came around, her and her husband, they wrote like paragraphs of nice things on Instagram, or at least she did. And then literally 18 days, 17, some crap like that later, they got a divorce. Yeah. Or she filed for divorce. And then now she's currently dating, I want to say an athlete. I could be wrong, but either way, now she's currently dating a female. And she's getting a lot of hate constantly, to where even her partner that she's dating had to come out and be like, hey guys, like, because the partner that she's dating also broke up with her, with her partner as well.
Was she also dating a man before? And
I don't know. I don't remember. But either way, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm just wondering.
So curious. She broke up with her partner, and now people are saying that those two basically had an affair and yada, 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 yada.
It does seem a little contrived. It does seem a little set up. But I don't know if it's
And they're
anybody
like,
else's
well, they
business.
came out and they were just like, no, but like we didn't have an affair, or at least the Sophia's partner said that no, they didn't have an affair. But either way, people are coming for her, like the comments any single time because she's a activist, and so anytime she posts anything, people are so quick to just come for her.
That's what the world does now. It
I
doesn't
know,
matter how
but-
much good you do. It's so sad too. It bothers me because it doesn't matter how much good you do. It doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve. Once you do something that you don't even have to do anything, people can just assume you do something, and that's it. That's it. You have no more freedom to do what you want without having to constantly hear it. Which that's the game, I guess.
Yeah. Let me get my phone. I ordered Uber Eats.
Yeah, she did.
And I need to see when it's coming because you know how it changes?
It does. I mean, sometimes it'll say it's going to be a really long time, and you look again, it's like it's here. It's like what?
Sorry,
What?
guys, if you're watching this on camera, I'm just focusing.
Just focusing on
Okay,
us.
cool. All right. Let me just see when the Uber Eats are coming because we ordered from Donut Crazy.
Donut crazy.
But keep in mind, we're not gonna get crazy with the donuts. I'm gonna give them to his job.
We're gonna get donut crazy.
I'm on Ozempic and
Donut crazy.
I
Come
ordered
on.
sandwich, like a turkey bacon egg sandwich
Oh, that
roast.
sounds good.
Yeah.
No, that's the same one you got last time, right?
Yeah.
That was banging. That was banging. Nothing for donut crazy. No, nothing there.
Okay, so now it's 8:50. So.
Just ignores it. You see when I live with people?
Huh?
No, nothing. Hi.
What?
Nothing.
Anyways, do
That'll
you have
be a
anything?
little snippet for you to find whilst editing.
What?
Nothing.
Did you have anything that was rude?
So when you're working in a pawn shop, no matter where it is, you have to remember, no matter how much you try to turn it into a retail setting, it's still at the end of the day, the job is to loan money. So you always have to remember that people are, maybe not trying to be rude, but it will come off that way.
I was
So
telling Kathy about, I was like, oh, you're a manager at a pawn shop. And she was like, I don't know if I like the fact that your job consists of, feeding off of the people who really need money and yada, yada. I was like, I didn't know what to say to that.
So there's a couple ways to look at it. Here's the reality. I'm going to give you the facts. The facts are pawn is the oldest form of financial institution. Having the ability to have something.
Oh, Kathy's my friend, guys.
Who's an awesome person. Love Kathy, by the way. You have something of value, but you don't have any money. To be able to have somebody that will take that from you for a small period of time and give you money based off of what you've already earned in the form of that collateral is a very good thing to have. Unfortunately, where we are, it's not about a lot of money. A lot of time, unfortunately, it is $30, $40, $50, $100 loans for short periods of time, a week, 2 weeks. Sometimes we keep the items if it's over 60 days. That's just how it is. People need money. We have money to loan. We try to be as fair as humanly possible to everyone. I guess each pawn shop and pawn owner and pawn manager has their own set of ethics when it comes to how much they'll take advantage of people. But at the end of the day, it's a good service. I feel a lot of people stigmatize it. Pawn Stars didn't help. When Rick looks people in the eye, things that he knows are worth thousands and offers $25. It's become one of the biggest memes. I'll give you $20 for it of the last 15 years. So it's hard to destigmatize that, but I don't mind the questions on it. I certainly don't blame them because there is a lot of taking advantage of in the industry.
And you said Pawn Stars?
Pawn Stars.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You ever saw that with Rick the Harrisons?
I heard about it. I had zero interest.
See, I lived in Vegas. I actually visited that shop before they got famous.
Cool.
I did. And I got to meet the old man and stuff back then. I bought like an amp off of him because that was my thing. I'd go into pawn shops and I'd look for old vintage equipment. I like old stuff. So that Antique Roadshow, American Pickers, American Restoration, Toy Hunter, all those. I love anything that's about stuff. I like the information on it. I like the collectability of it. I sell it now. So yeah, you can tell I kind of have a passion for it.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, she loves my passions.
Well, speaking of passion, there seems to be a customer that's very passionate about the way her Subway sandwich is being made. I don't understand why these videos, I'm like, they're either at McDonald's, they're either at Subway. Pretty much. It's been like McDonald's or Subways. Maybe you'll get a Taco Bell here and there, Little Caesars, Popeyes. I don't know. But this is insane.
Subway's bread isn't even friggin' categorized as bread anymore in the UK. It's like it doesn't.
Well, in Ireland, I remember, because I went to Ireland maybe 2 years ago, and Subway's bread isn't considered bread because of the amount of
much
sugar
sugar. Yep.
in the bread. So I thought that was very funny. I was like, and here America is like, hey, what bread do you want? And it's crazy how
What dough do you want?
America does not care.
No,
But
we don't. We're like, we want our sandwiches, even if it's 2:30 in the morning in the cold in Chicago.
all right, let me. Whoops, I'm like.
To be fair, though, Subway is pretty decent sometimes.
No, it is. So I get my Subway sandwich is wheat bread. Okay, foot long on wheat bread with mayo, lettuce, tomato, turkey, honey mustard, and oil and vinegar, salt and pepper. I feel like, okay, and then it depends if I want a little kick. I'll ask for a little bit of jalapeno
A little
peppers.
jalapeno.
And that's it.
Can you guess mine?
No, I'm not going to
Yeah,
guess
you
yours.
don't
Why
know.
would I guess your Subway sandwich?
Because you think that I'm really basic. I just figured you'd have
You're
a...
a meatball, maybe?
Bam! Meatball marinara, man. Look at that.
Pretty
Bang.
much. Once you said that,
I
basic.
love a good meatball marinara. How can you beat it? But the deeper question is, are there better places? Do you like I don't go to Quiznos all the time.
I want to say
not better, but
yeah, I don't want to say like if there's other alternatives.
if you want a different level of sandwich.
we want to get a sponsorship one day. Come on, we can't be.
Well, Quiznos, I just said there's a lot of other sandwich
I
shops
have
out
never
there.
had Quiznos actually.
It's funny, like Quiznos, Jersey Mike's, all those other places that are kind of like different sandwiches that are not like the same Subway mentality. And not that there's anything wrong with it, but I mean, they never foothold with me. Like I always go back to Subway. Subway will always be the consistent one. And I don't know if it's just conditioning or what, because I do like some of those sandwiches
What was the
better.
other one? Was it
DeBella's? DeBella's
Jimmy
another one.
John's?
Jimmy John's.
Is it
I
called
don't
that?
know.
I forget. But that's pretty consistent. No, Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. Oh yeah, that's
Jersey
really
Mike's.
good. Jersey Mike's is
So
very good.
Jersey, maybe Jimmy John's is another one, but
Yeah, it's
Jersey
Canadian.
Mike's I find to be also very consistent. I actually used to order from them a lot, and then I just stopped because I felt like I shouldn't be having like bread every day like that. But,
Yeah. And Jersey Mike's has that one unique feature about them where they won't deliver any more than 15 minutes away from their location.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I remember that being a commercial. I don't know. I think it's still true.
Huh.
Yeah, they won't. That's why you won't see them on a lot of you won't always see them on Uber Eats. You won't always see them.
Now I want Jersey Mike's.
I'm down.
Okay. Anyways. All right. Maybe that's for dinner instead. I don't know.
We're always calling audibles here.
I know. And we have food we should probably cook, but it's
We
fine.
got a quiche.
That's right. I
That
ordered
poor
Dodo
quiche is
Crazy.
gonna
We have
die.
a quiche. Okay. Let's play. We're getting distracted.
That should be the name of the podcast. Distracted.
It's barely 9:15, barely.
Okay.
And you have nothing's
And
wrong
the
going on.
reason
And you
nothing
throwing
is
a
up
sandwich,
your
and you're throwing a sandwich, just throwing it together,
The
just throwing
reason-
stuff on there. And you got the audacity to be rude.
You can quit recording me for
And you
one,
got the audacity
because
to be rude.
ma'am, do you want me to finish making your sandwich?
Do you want to make it correctly?
I will when my customer talks to me correctly. Is there anything else, ma'am?
Cucumbers, and put the stuff towards the end of the bread correctly, where there's
Okay.
completely.
Is that better? Is that correct? Or do you want me to
That's how you want
completely
to do
start
it.
over?
That's how you want to do it. Got me.
Okay.
Oh wait, is she about to say the phrase that I love to hear? Wait, press play. I just want to hear the next line.
Barney.
What's your name?
Barney's.
Bernice? You look like a
Okay.
Yeah, they bleeped it, but when you know a video is about to turn next level, when you hear those famous words, you got me fucked up.
So it sounds like the lady, because obviously we didn't know what transpired fully prior to her pressing the record button, but it does sound to me that this lady was maybe just dumping the stuff on the sandwich and not really spreading it out, not really caring, putting the art into the sandwich. I don't know how I would feel about talking to someone who's making my sandwich that way. It's weird. You know what I mean? I don't know.
It almost feels like once someone starts getting contentious and your food's involved, maybe it's time to just pack it in because, yeah, she just smashed down
Here's
the
what I would
sandwich,
say.
you know?
Here's what I would say. The delivery. I don't mean to be so picky. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But can you just spread it out? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You know, because I want it to get done, but I don't want to sound like I'm a complete bitch in the process.
100%.
So that's what I would do.
Yeah, I kind of do the same thing. It's the art of the spin because you don't. It's a couple of levels too because we work in retail, we worked in service. We understand. You don't want to make their day harder. You don't want to make their day worse because you're not the last customer for them of the day. They still have to sling sandwiches for another some odd hours. So I try to be respectful of that. So I do the same thing. I'll be like, but I try to go comedy. I'll be like. I just, if you don't mind, y'all, I'll do something with like a voice or an accent. If you don't mind, y'all, just lighten the tension. If we can spread it around a little bit, I would appreciate it very much. And usually that gets a nice little laugh and a gesture, and usually they'll just fix it. Charm has gotten me, well, moderately successful, I would say. Look at me, I'm wearing Tommy Hilfiger today.
Make sure I get your motherfucker real good so they can see how your motherfucking attitude is up in here. Real fucked up individual. Real. Bitch, sandwich ain't right. Bitch,
Why are you coming here? Okay, you know what? I'll call you.
no, that sandwich ain't right. It's barely 9:50.
Okay, so she's just mad about how she placed the stuff on the sandwich.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like, is that the prettiest sandwich I've ever seen in my life?
No.
However, I don't know if
It's kind of like when you
Whip out
go
your
to
camera worthy.
Chipotle and they give you like a penny worth of beans or a little thing of, and all you say is, oh, hey, can I get some more of this? Or I think it's a delivery, but she was getting an attitude because she's like, your day just started, which we don't even know if she had to prep, if she had to do inventory. Like, we don't know. And this rude customer is just assuming she's a rude customer because her delivery was ass. And even if she was correct, it always gets overlooked when you use that tone when you're talking down to the person that's giving you service, making your food. Even if you came correct, you're not because of those reasons. So that's what people don't understand, and they think they win by doing that. And two, I know when we first started this, I was saying a lot of, that's not right that they're recording, but the reality is I've seen enough of these videos now where it's a public place. And I'm talking about now the Subway employee. I get these people don't like it, but the reality is it is a public place, so you're allowed to record, and you're not going to make the rude customer stop recording. If anything, that just gives them more courage and motive to do that because they know now that's something that you don't like. So I would just, unfortunately...
You just got to suck up the camera. I mean, if you want to pull out your own, fine, but that's just going to also make it worse as well. The best thing you do in any of those situations is just try to move the situation on as amicably as possible. Because, my God, you do not want more gas on the fire. And she looked like she was ready to throw some, too. But, yeah, that lady was needlessly rude.
Okay, so this one I don't know. Like, I thought it was real. But you guys can let us know if you think this is real, because towards the end she says something that makes me, and I did watch this fully, so I don't know, but we're gonna watch this customer to give you some context. Apparently this is like her third time returning back for them to fix these burgers. Apparently, I don't know, but apparently
3 times,
which makes me think it's kind of real, because if she went in there and complained 3 times about it, but I don't know. We're gonna watch.
Well, you got half of them right, the other half are wrong. This is the 3rd try to get these burgers right. I am really angry. I got all the way home, and they're still not right. I don't know who is so stupid you can't read English. It's not.
First off, you see how they're just ignoring her? And I think that's purely because she's a jack. I don't even care at this point what they got right and what they got wrong, because you're not going to sit there. Who do you think you are? You walk into what looks like a White Castle.
It is a White Castle.
You walk into a White Castle and you're sitting there. They clearly fed up with you, and now I'm starting to think this shit is real because the way how they just ignored her.
Yeah.
She went in there already twice. So the way how they were like, she's back.
And if you notice, she does not exactly come in subtly.
No.
She comes in swanging, and she's loud and boisterous.
Get
and
out.
my God,
Oh, I would kick her out so badly.
so unnecessary.
I know. Like, clearly.
Is it that's like I get it. Like, what can you mess up? First off, ordering special orders at White Castle. Man, it's like you got to understand what White Castle is. White Castle is a conveyor belt operated system that has to go smoothly. When people start getting jackassery with their orders at White Castle, it really, I'm not saying it's not okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying you have to be understanding to the situation because it really starts throwing wrenches into their production, especially if they're busy. However, they don't look that busy. So I really don't know on that one. Here's what I do know.
What?
She does not need to be coming in with all that attitude, that sass and attitude.
And I will never understand when you talk like that. What makes you think you're gonna get good quality food like that?
Right.
I mean, it is White Castle, but still, you know what I mean. Like, what
Gonna
makes
get-
you think you're gonna get exactly what you asked for? It pisses me off where people feel so entitled.
It's not the right move. Get it? Because you're gonna be eating boogies if you keep talking to people like that.
Huh?
I said it's not the right move because you're gonna be eating boogies if you keep talking to people like that.
Ew.
It's true though. She talks to people
Ew.
like that. She can't be. You don't know what you're gonna be eating. You better calm
I'm
down.
grossed out.
Come on, that was pretty clever. It's not the right move. That's clever.
Not hard. I'm really angry, and I'm sorry I'm yelling.
Okay.
I'm really upset, but you did it once, you did it once.
Okay.
And you're still wrong.
Okay,
It's
I'm
not
sorry.
hard. This is burgers. This is ketchup, mustard, onion, pickle.
This is your order right here.
If it's not hard, make your own shit. Make your own ketchup, mustard, onions, and pickles. Make it yourself. If it's not hard, you went there 3 times. You might as well just bring your ass to the grocery store. Pick up your own goddamn hamburger meat. Pick up your burger bun. Pick up your whatever the you asked for condiment wise and shit, and make it yourself. Period. I'm so over this.
Yeah.
She's not even talking to me, and I'm over it. I'm over it.
Cut up the burgers in little squares yourself, lady. Yeah.
Jesus. You came there 3 times. Make the yourself. God.
She ain't having it today, folks.
Yes, this is not rocket science.
Just give me 1 second, miss, okay?
I've gone all the way home and back again now. You should get it right, you should cover me because I'm really, really full. I'm sorry. I have to cool down. Disturbing odors. I get a chicken today. No, I don't eat the chicken. I ate it. It was awful, but I ate it. Oh, it was. That's the worst chicken I've ever had here.
I hate that, by the way.
Oh, I ate it.
I ate it. It sucked, but I ate it.
I know.
Shut. Yeah, you look like you're real. See, now that's what I can't do. I'll get mean. I'll be like, you don't look like you're discerning, lady. Just saying. You don't look like you're discerning. But she's being mean, so that makes me go mean. But she doesn't look like she's very discerning. And that's the nicest way to say that. It was a gross chicken sandwich, but I ate it. You ate it.
Our Uber's here.
Uber's here. You know, we won't have a gross chicken sandwich.
Chaz is here.
Chaz? I can't wait to meet Chaz.
Coming downstairs now. So, guys, I have hot chocolate, but it's not that hot. It's iced chocolate.
She has, oh, is it? It's not even warm chocolate?
It's okay. I'm going to warm it up later.
I've got lukewarm coffee.
Well, it's only black coffee, so that makes sense.
Don't denigrate my coffee.
I'm not. I'm just saying black coffee. You guys, when you order just black coffee, nothing else, I mean, it's with hot water. This was with milk.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be a little bit more.
Well, it's going to cool it down quicker. For the milk. Put cold liquid in the hot substance. Make it colder quicker.
That's not why. It's just that hot water stays hotter than the cold milk because they still had to like make the milk hot. They didn't just pour cold milk into the hot chocolate, Dave.
Well, no.
What?
Yeah, you're right. It's not hard. They do heat
It's okay.
You're right. They do heat the chocolate. They heat the milk to temperature. This is how they make the hot chocolate melt into it. This is true.
All right. So now I have the biggest story or the topic
Oh, soup du
of
jour.
today's podcast. Okay. Wait, what'd you say?
The soup du jour.
The what?
The soup du jour.
What is that?
Well, it's just a common phrase about like the main event, the main course, main menu.
Soup?
The thing you're here. The soup du jour. The
The
thing you're
reason-
here for today. The main
Guys, I
event.
promise you, he doesn't even know what I'm about to show him, but this does involve soup.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I was like, what? What did you say?
I was like, what's tripping you up here?
No, because I was like, did you see what I was about to just...
No, the funny thing is when you stopped there, I was like, I wonder if this has to do with soup.
Yeah, it does.
Let's find out. Let's see what the soupy conversation is.
All right. All right.
All right.
So, angry woman throws soup in restaurant worker's face. So we have this, and then we have a follow-up of what happened afterwards. This is gold.
This
And I'm sure you
upsets
guys
me already.
Yeah, this really does. It was triggering to watch this in the bed this morning. I was like, I just want to punch her through the screen. Oh, but anyways, let's watch.
It's shocking video of a customer throwing
Oh
soup
my
into
God.
a restaurant manager's face.
The customer ordered a spicy menudo soup. It's a popular Mexican soup, and she claims that it was so hot it actually melted the top of the takeout container.
The incident happened in Temple, Texas. The manager, 24-year-old Janelle Broland, says the woman first called to complain.
And I, of course, offered her like refunds and was trying to get her either a replacement meal or just something completely different if she wasn't in the mood for soup anymore. And she just continued to yell.
But the customer showed up to confront her in person. Surveillance video shows the customer pointing to the melted plastic lid.
Okay, so never is it ever okay to throw soup to, especially she said it was a jalapeno spicy
Yeah,
soup.
some spicy stuff.
Yeah, some
in there.
spicy things. So that's uncalled for. And with that being said, I'm not giving this lady any type of the rude customer any type of defense. But I will say it does freak me out when I do go to places and then the top of the lid is melted.
Or even
Because-
starting to get that way.
Because then the plastic is already into
In
the
your
soup,
food,
and then you
yeah.
have cancer.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, look at all those carcinogen flavorings.
But-
oh, thank you so much for the carcinogen flavors.
I know,
Oh my
but
God.
back to this. This would have pissed me off. I don't know what I would have done.
She wouldn't have got out of that restaurant.
I don't know.
First off, if you got a real tight staff, like this is why I like, if this was a really, really like crazy tight staff, this lady might have had a really bad day. I mean, like, that's assault. And some people will not take you assaulting their hostess very lightly.
And this happened in Texas too.
Oh my God, she's lucky she's alive. She's lucky she's alive right now. Do you know that's Texas? That's the Wild West, but down in the South. Oh my God. You got to be careful.
Every
messing
single
around in
time I
Texas.
see this footage, because I'm sure it's going to happen again, I get so triggered like she threw it on me. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
You can almost feel. Has anyone ever thrown anything on you in service before? Have you ever had a drink thrown at you or anything like that?
No.
No. Ooh, lucky.
But
Lucky.
I
My mom did a
did
lot.
serve at an Applebee's, and I was having a really bad, I don't know, I was having a bad day, and I accidentally spilled water on both of them, actually. It was
Really?
really embarrassing.
Is that the biggest spill you've had?
Yeah.
That's not bad considering how much you actually worked.
But they were
all your
like-
crazy shifts.
They were super sweet. They were super nice. I even cried about it. They were like,
Did you?
They were like, they had a change of clothes in their car. And then
wow.
they came back and wanted me to serve them. And I was like, oh, okay.
They believed in you.
But it was, yeah.
Or you guys just had really banging sandwiches.
I could never live that down. They didn't, I don't know what they ordered, but it definitely wasn't
No,
sandwiches.
I know. Live it down. You spilled the drink. It happens. Never forgiving. And you know what the best thing is? Whenever a mistake does happen, and like the best case scenario does take place, they had clothes, they were sweet, they came back, wanted you to finish the service. Sometimes you just chalk that up as this is your mulligan. This was your one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's the way I always look at things like that.
She just still continued to yell, make a scene. It's still cursing with, families and other children in the restaurant. And that's when I said, ma'am, you either need to calm down or leave, or I'm going to be calling the police. And I said, ma'am, I can still help you and get you something. I just ask that you don't yell and cuss at me. And that's the moment she threw it at me.
When cooked, soup can reach a temperature in excess of 200 degrees. Fortunately, the soup had cooled down when it was thrown into her face, but she says it still stung.
The warmth of the soup was not enough to really burn me. I mean, as you can see, I have no injuries from that itself, but the spices from the soup are what my eyes were stinging so bad. They were burning, and the spices were all like inside of the top part of my nose, and it caused me to have a nosebleed.
The customer walked out, but she has been identified, and according to social media accounts, she's a nurse at a local hospital.
It's so shocking to watch. If you could speak to
And
her.
that's what pisses me off even more, because you being a nurse,
She's
you
in
see
service.
people. Your job is literally to help people physically, and this is what you do. Instead, you do the complete opposite.
I get that nobody's
Man.
perfect all the time, no matter what their occupation is, but you got to know better. You know, like, and yeah, I talk about my service in the military, but that word is important to me. Service. Especially when you're talking about other types of service, a calling higher than yourself, putting people in front of you, whether it's teaching or doctoring or nursing. You're putting someone else's needs in front of you. Your mindset should be different. You shouldn't be throwing soup in anyone's face, especially in another service industry.
Yeah,
That's upsetting.
a nurse out of everything else.
What would you say to her?
I really don't have anything to say to her. I just kind of really hope that she learns her lesson, that people are not going to tolerate being treated that way ever.
Police are investigating to determine whether charges will be filed.
Well, it's
Now,
Texas, so it's 50-50.
let's go to the second video
Oh.
and see what happens.
We have a follow-up.
You probably, I mean, this was pretty big to where I did hear about this at the time, and I was so triggered watching it.
I almost want to say that I remember hearing about it at the time as well, because this was a couple years ago, right?
All right.
Oh. Wait, did she get arrested?
We're going to watch.
Oh, I'm so excited because that looked like a jumpsuit.
Amanda Martinez, the woman accused of throwing soup into the face of a Temple restaurant employee, pleaded no contest to an assault charge today. A judge sentenced Martinez to 15 months deferred adjudication and 6 days of jail work release, meaning Martinez
6 days of jail time, and then the 15 months of whatever he just said. All that means is that she's going to serve 15 months instead of being in jail, 15 months of working for the county.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Even the jail service was service. It wasn't jail time.
No, she spent in 6 days in jail.
I think he was explaining it was service.
No, it wasn't.
Let the rest of it play out.
Okay, I'm rewinding it now because I'm right and you're wrong.
Okay.
Amanda Martinez, the woman accused of throwing soup into the face of a Temple restaurant employee, pleaded no contest to an assault charge today. A judge sentenced Martinez to 15 months deferred adjudication and 6 days of jail work release, meaning Martinez
sorry.
would work
Release,
for
yeah,
the
it's
county
okay.
during that time instead of being held in a cell. She must also pay an $800 fine and cover court costs.
The no contest is what threw it. Once if she pleaded no contest or no contendere, she ain't doing no jail time. If that was accepted, no. Unfortunately, so more than likely a settlement happened. More. If I had to guess, the hostess sued the insurance company of the lady, got a little payout, and called it a day. That's what I'm guessing. Stars at night are big and bright.
But I love this example so much. I love it because this really did show, because sometimes the rude customers, they win. But this time, they didn't.
She lost.
This time, she lost. She thought she could walk up in there with her nurse ass, her I'm going to take care of people ass as a profession. She thought she could walk in there and just throw soup at someone and walk out quickly. Mind you, she was with what looked like her boyfriend or whatever. Like, she was with someone and they, I guess, approved of that message.
Yeah.
I don't know. But either way, she got I don't even think she got everything she deserved. I think she should have, I think that would have been really sweet if she got some jail time. I thought that would have been really sweet.
Give
How
her
dare you
something.
throw, if that soup was hot, she should have gotten jail time.
Oh, if that soup was any hotter than it was, she probably does get jail time because it is malicious. But it's scary because the lid was melted, so there's all these things. That's why I think there had to be some sort of an agreement. The cooler heads will usually prevail. But I wonder, just in my curiosity, she probably had to change professions because who the hell is going to hire her? And did she lose her job over the situation?
I hope she did.
And if she did,
Usually I don't in these situations because you can see on TikTok of people trying to get people fired for saying this and yada yada. But with
ultimately
this
we want people to be
situation-
better too. So
right.
yeah, we don't want them to lose everything. But go ahead.
But with this situation, I really wanted her to get fired from her job because she literally did the opposite of what her profession is, you know?
Yeah, she caused somebody to need a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's not good. It's
exactly.
Not, you shouldn't be like, you know what? She could have at least done double service. She could have been like, "Oh wait, I got you." How great would it have been if she would have walked in her nurse outfit?
But she knew she immediately did something wrong because the way how she skedaddled out of there as soon as she threw that soup, she was like, "Oh, let's go."
Yeah, she just lost it. She just lost it. People will lose it now, and
when you lose it over soup, there's problems. You know how many times we've ordered from different establishments and haven't gotten what we ordered, and we're just like, it's a normal. We order a lot too, but. We've ordered for so many different establishments that we're just like, okay, we didn't get this. And then the other day, so I had ordered, and this is before the Ozempic, I had ordered Baskin Robbins.
Oh.
And I asked for chocolate chip cookie dough, but they sent me chocolate chip, an easy mistake. I understood obviously what happened. They didn't fully read it. Got it. So instead, I went on my Uber Eats app and I said missing item, and they had me take a photo of the chocolate chip ice cream. And I'm like, okay, that's fine because, you know, I didn't notice it until the next morning. So for all they know, I was just lying, trying to get money back. Yeah. So I took a photo of it and then they gave me back almost $11. So I was okay with it. I was happy with it. You know, there's no need for me to physically drive down to Baskin Robbins and be like, y'all can't read? You guys can't read? I'm just kidding. You know what I mean?
Can't read cookie dough?
Yeah.
Cookie dough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not that serious, okay? It's not that serious. If you think it is, just remind yourself it's not that serious.
You know what my favorite one was? This is my favorite one. We got really hungry one night for Popeyes. And we ordered really, really late. And we did order a lot of food, but there was a lot of sides that came with it. And we ordered all kinds of stuff. Macaroni, mashed potatoes. I mean, we ran the gamut. We were ready to grub out on Popeyes. Something for Popeyes. And it was all jambalaya. Every side. I'm talking like 9 sides.
Yeah.
All jambalaya. We were crushed. We were devastated.
Yeah.
It was like, what just happened here?
It was all rice.
It was rice. The rice with the little spice mix in there.
Yeah, it was all rice. And we had like 9 sides of rice they gave us. They were like, sorry, we're closed, but take all of this.
Did we get any biscuits that night either?
No.
It was horrific.
But you know, once again, we just kind of accept stuff. You know, we're just like, okay, this is what we're dealing with. You know, I'm not saying you should let people step on you either. Because I definitely went onto the Uber Eats app and be like, hey, this is not what I ordered.
We got our money back.
And we got some of the money back for the things that we didn't order.
Damn right.
But, you know, you never need to take it that far. Okay?
It ain't that serious.
And even the manager said, hopefully, I believe her. She was like, you know, we can change this for you. What would you like? So it's like, what did that lady come down to do exactly? Yeah. And because if she was willing to make changes to the soup, give her another soup, you know, if I was a lady, if you're really concerned about the melting plastic, since you came from your house or some shit like that, you should have just bought like a bowl or something with you. You know what I mean? Like, the lady was trying to solve the problem. The manager was trying to solve the problem. So I don't understand what was the issue.
You know, I'm wondering if it started out as one thing and turned into another.
The manager does say that she told her that if you don't calm down, you have to leave. Yeah. But she said that she was trying to help her out. Like, what exactly do you want?
She was cussing in front of kids and all that. So, I mean, I get why you try to move her on at that point. But that lady came with a melted lid.
Yeah.
So to me, when you're trying to show evidence of that, I don't know if she might be looking for something bigger here. Maybe you're looking for a reaction that you can use in a potential lawsuit or something. I don't know. But that is a hot ass chili.
I do think that she was looking for something different. Yes. I don't think she was looking, hey, can you do this better? Because if you were looking for your money back, okay, that was done. That would have been easy. If you were looking to get something else as a replacement,
that was offered.
That would have been easy. So what I agree with you. She was definitely looking for something else.
Yep. I'm just not sure what it was yet. She definitely, and when she didn't get the reaction that she was probably looking for, because I got to be honest, from the tape and from what that lady was talking, the manager, she seemed like she handled it perfectly. Mm-hmm. She seemed like she handled like she was a well-trained hostess, and the lady lost it at that. You know, and just showed her ass, and just they ain't good. That's disgusting, man. It pisses me off. No.
Any last words?
Rumpus Grumpus, full of love. Everybody jump in the tub. I'm now in my groove. We'll end the show because we got to move.
Okay, that was actually good. I was going to hate on you for a second, but that was good.
No, I channeled my inner Nipsey Russell. And either you get that reference, you're old enough to get that reference, or you're not.
Well, I'm not old enough to get it.
Nipsey Russell, legend.
Well, today is what?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hump day.
Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow, Thursday, I think tomorrow, Thursday, I'm going to go, after we're done recording, I'm going to go to the nail salon.
Oh, you get your nails done?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to the nail salon and wrap up Christmas gifts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Huh. For who?
Not for you. You get nothing.
I get nothing. I already have 2 things under there.
See, he looks like a little kid.
I don't look like a little kid. I'm just acknowledging the 2 things that are there.
You're such a little. You're like a little man child.
Yeah, I am. And look how adorable I am. I am. Hey, look, you got to stay young at heart. You got to stay young at heart.
Yeah, I just have a few more things I got to wrap up for Jace. Like, I am so late to the party, so after I get my nails done, I gotta literally finish some Christmas shopping, wrap up some stuff. I'm probably gonna wrap it down there since that's more smarter. So
I finished. I pretty much got you. I got to do your stocking and a couple of.
Oh, I got to do your stocking too.
Yep, I got to do your stocking. A couple other things, but I finished you off last night, and it should be here the next day or 2. So hopefully, now it's cool. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Well, all right, guys.
Christmas.
We're going to see you tomorrow. I keep thinking, I'm like, we're still during the week, okay? We do this Monday through Fridays, so it shouldn't be that hard to think when I'm going to see you next.
No.
Tomorrow.
The answer is always tomorrow, unless it's Friday.
Exactly. So we'll see you tomorrow, guys.
All right. Christmas week continues.
Bye.